1. Name. This one's easy. I click my pen open and write on the line, Mark Hoppus. Date. Another easy one, October 2nd, 1980. Grade. Third. 3. Third. Then the real test questions start. They're much harder. They want to know how many times 910 can be divided by 5. They ask what 11 times 4 is. All kinds of math stuff. Equations, quotients, remainders. Too easy. I got this. I hunch over my desk, deep in thought about long division and multiplication tables. That's when I feel the rumble. My desk starts to shake and rolling thunder roars toward the school. A shadow flashes. Suddenly, a sonic boom explodes just above our classroom. Bam! It's so loud, the windows rattle in their frames. It feels like the sky is crashing down, like the universe itself is collapsing. But most of the other students don't even bother looking up from their tests. A Navy fighter jet disappears into the distance, shaking everything in its path. This happens every day here. This is where I grew up, Ridgecrest, California, a small town in the middle of the Mojave Desert. The only reason a town even exists in this barren landscape is the large, adjacent military base, 1,000,000 acres of creosote and nothingness, where the Navy develops and tests their missiles, rockets, and bombs. It's where my father has worked since I was born. Living near a test range made military presence a part of my everyday life. Fighter jets zoomed over my school regularly. Most of my friends' parents worked on the base. When I was in 2nd grade, a Navy pilot named Ted Fowler flew by in a QF-86 Sabre whose engine failed immediately after takeoff. Rather than eject and risk the abandoned jet plowing into the kids on the playground or destroying the school, he steered his doomed aircraft to an empty field 600 yards away, where it crashed and burned. He burned with it, caught in his harness, while rescuers and helpless onlookers watched in horror. His fatal flight brought the entire town to a standstill. The spared school was renamed in his honor. Ridgecrest is built on wind and dirt. When I rode my bike home from school, I had to pedal hard against the intense gusts. Sand blew in my face and got stuck in my teeth. Sand blew so hard it blasted the paint off mailboxes, stripping them down to bare metal. People laid heavy tires on the aluminum roofs of their trailers to keep them from clanging all night or disappearing altogether. We chased dust devils in the schoolyard. Actual tumbleweeds blew down the streets. It was windy, you get the idea. And then there was the heat. Summers were brutal. The old gag is, yeah, but it's a dry heat. But 120 degrees is no joke. The sun beat down mercilessly on everything. It bleached the color off plastic toys left outside. It bleached the color off entire houses. Most buildings became faded snapshots of their original selves. Parked cars had their dashboards warped and cracked by the extreme rays. Their vinyl upholstery roasted your thighs, and the seatbelt buckles scalded your hands. And the metal slides at playgrounds? Oh my God, your legs would sizzle like a McDonald's grill, back when they had grills. There was a single McDonald's in Ridgecrest, and it was the only fast food place in town. My family lived in a double-wide trailer in the middle of the dirt, and it wasn't much safer in there. Even with a swamp cooler, it got so hot that the water evaporated out of the toilets. Sometimes the door handles inside the house were too hot to touch. We went away one weekend and returned home to find that all of our candles had melted, their wax hanging from the shelves like suspended waterfalls. It's too hot for most living things to survive in Ridgecrest. Every spring, a few naive neighbors planted green lawns and shrubbery. The fools. Their plants and dreams flourished and bloomed for a few optimistic weeks. Then the summer came and scorched everything from the earth. Grass turned brown, flowers wilted and died. Any life that could take hold was ruthless and hostile. Rattlesnakes hid under rocks.